It's the NFL on EA Sports. All eyes are on Jerry Jeudy. He starts play fourth in the NFL in receiving yardage. It's the Lions and the Colts, and it's all up next on EA Sports.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today our coverage kicks off with a good one here between the Indianapolis Colts and the Detroit Lions. Alongside my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Glad to be enjoying another week of football. And Charles, this is a contest that should make a former defender like yourself very happy, that's for sure, because we got a pair of top 5 defenses in the NFL squaring off, and opportunities to score, well, they figure to be extremely limited.
And partner, you know my smile is wide because this is a lot of fun for a guy like me to watch, as you noted. And if there's something else that we both know that these teams take pride in, it's how well their defense have done to controlling games and putting them in a position to win. Something else they're proud of, though, how high they rank in the league. And they're trying to use this game to move up in those rankings and become the top defense in the league.
It's been a tradition since the early days of the NFL, and we're off on Thanksgiving Day in Detroit. Take it in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season, and maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year, and with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
On first down, Gallagher. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
Greg Newsome up to make the stop. Well, this defense for the Lions, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible.
And this is caught. Touchdown. LaVisca Chenault, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. Now the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown.
He is in his first throw of the game, but I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Gallagher. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Pratt. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain. A nice throw there for the first down. And this is a big moment for this young man under center. You know, he's had a few months now to get acclimated to life in the NFL, but you got to think, a little extra pressure here, right, CD? I mean, you're getting the start on Thanksgiving in front of the national audience.
Especially since you and I both know he's watched this game since he was, what, 4, 5, 6 years old and dreamed of playing in it. In fact, his family sent us some of those videos of he and his family in the backyard playing their Turkey Bowl games themselves. So now he's gone from the backyard to the big stage, and here he is.
The numbers for Hearns last week: 19 carries, 90 yards.
And even though it's a short week, running backs love when they're in a groove, and that's exactly where he is right now. He's hoping to feast a little bit more here on Thanksgiving.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. Touchdown, Detroit.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
The extra point by Beavis is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the finishing touch was that nice long run into the end zone. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And they, almost to a man, told us how excited they are to be playing in this traditional Thanksgiving game. But we have to remember, this is a team that lost on Sunday. Now they get a very quick turnaround to play again. How difficult is that to do?
It's difficult under any normal circumstance when you're coming off of a loss and you have a quick turnaround. The first thing is to put the loss behind you and move forward. But when you plan on Thanksgiving Day, everyone's watching you. It's an added bonus, though, because now you put the loss behind you. Get that taste out of your mouth, because the taste you want is victory, turkey, and pumpkin pie.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. Mayfield now. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack. Throwing on second and long. Mayfield wide open as Watkins. He's got it. Touchdown Colts. Quez Watkins, 68 yards. And the Colts have taken the lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point.
3, 2, 1, check, pitch, no check.
It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So that drive, 4 plays. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
To throw on second down. Gallagher, complete. This is Mitchell. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
But normally you see three tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or two towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. The Lions at 9-1 on the year. They've been as hot as anyone. The win last week makes it 9 out of 10.
And partner, to me, this is a team that no matter what the matchup, they're up for the fight. They are really suited for the postseason the way they're playing right now, and I would not want to face them come playoff time.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On third down, they'll try and run for it on the draw. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. And just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on third down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on third downs all year long. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Gallagher. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Operating from the gun. Gallagher. 20. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards to play. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Pratt. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And we are tied at 14. this one. Sends this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players, guys.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Mayfield. The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard. Now that's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career, and why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Berry.
Who was one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career. So I think that we're seeing something very similar here. He may not have known Raymond Berry, but he goes about his business the same way. Understands how defenses are going to play, understands where the leverage is, and goes away from it to the tune of 631 catches.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well, where you could move games to different spots and still be very successful on Thanksgiving Day. But you're exactly right. I am a traditionalist. I really don't want Detroit. The league added a 3rd game in 2006, and usually it's division rivals, but that's the 3rd one of the day, and it caps off a great day of football.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and they get to the football. It's blocked. Well, that's always a risk on those longer kicks. You have to drive it low to get it there. That opened the door for a better chance for the defense to get a hand on it, and that's just what we saw there.
And even if the odds increase a little bit because it's a longer field goal attempt, it's still difficult to get hands on the football and create a block. Big-time excitement for that unit, getting through and knocking that one away.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's... On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory.
98 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
That's going to be caught by Judy.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 32-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Gallagher looking left side. He's got it. Complete.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5.
And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Looking to throw. Gallagher.
Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions.
A great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season as they have taken the lead.
Extra point by Mevis is up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum down.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. There'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Lions will take over.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll begin again here on 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Gallagher.
He's got this to Williams, complete. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20.
A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved.
That's on the tackle, Penei Sewell.
A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on second down. Back to throw. Gallagher. This is Lazard with a catch out left. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that will bring up 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8.
So halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3.
And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Colts ready to go to work to start the 3rd quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because
into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
And that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again. Gallagher.
This will be caught. Judy. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They'll look to throw again. And in for the Lions touchdown.
Jerry Judy.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Extra point by Mevis is up and good.
And the lead now up to 14. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
A gain of 3, second down.
They run once more with Taylor.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Isaiah Simmons.
He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That's taken on the 25.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So here are the Lions to take over. They are working on that very impressive 9-game win streak, looking to get it to 10 as they've got the lead here, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Gallagher. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
Charles, there's something special about one of those big D linemen bringing it in. Off the tip there, really nice coordination.
Very much so, and I think what we've seen, and I'm going to put it in about the last 5 years, maybe a little bit longer, coaches placing a bigger emphasis on ball drills, even for defensive linemen, because possession is so key. And you got a chance to take one away, you want people comfortable with the football, and it paid off there. And sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed, but that was really well designed there.
And he's going to go down, sacked back at the 13-yard line.
Holding offense.
So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Throwing, Mayfield. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor
from 10 yards out.
And the Colts use the short field to get in for 6.
Check right. Quick, yellow. Watch up. Green.
Piniero's extra point up and good.
And they're within 7 now at 28-21.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
And the Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Looking to throw. Gallagher. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's second down.
4 yards. Second and 6.
Back to throw. Gallagher. And his throw here's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Again, he'll drop to throw. Able to find Lazard. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A good pickup there at 22.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Back to throw again. This is caught. Touchdown. Jamison Williams. His second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are able to extend their lead.
So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Mayfield to throw it. His throw incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Running straight ahead, Taylor. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Colts are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. We're on to the fourth here on Thanksgiving Day. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here come the Lions now. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
There to stop him, Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Looking to throw on second down. Gallagher going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Second and 5.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 37. The offense on third down tonight? No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
127 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Looking to throw. Gallagher.
Open man. He completes it to Judy. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
1 yard gain brings up second and 9.
Back to throw. Gallagher. This is caught. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jerry Jeudy with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point by Beavis is up and good.
And the lead now up to 14. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. But here in the fourth quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages. But not in this case. They understood the situation.
And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great play there. 28 yards. And the Lions are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this fourth quarter lead.
Yet another touchdown in what has just been a high-scoring affair, a fun one to watch. And it's the rookie quarterback, Charles, coming through with yet another touchdown pass to pad the lead.
Did we come into this game where defense was optional? Because it certainly feels that way, right? But when you look at the scoreboard, this rookie, he has his team moving a little bit quicker pace than his opponents. The entire offense is going to get plenty of praise, but I think these coaches have to be especially happy with what their quarterback has done.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And the Colts getting ready to go.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And shedding the tackle, and now some room.
Finding room at midfield.
Past the 20. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
This is caught by Williams.
And the Lions are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a second.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there on the sack to bring up 2nd and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jerry Jeudy.
A 9-yard touchdown Brown.
And the Lions tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review of this game. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is. The extra point by Beavis is up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field.
But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back.
There he goes, right side. The 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Indianapolis.
Quez Watkins.
Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. That one looks like he'll throw here. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Mayfield to throw. And that is going to be a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a 2-score game.
And 2 doesn't seem like much, does it? But it means everything in this situation because now they're going to have to look back, and ultimately that might be the play that ends up deciding this game.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's complete to Lazard. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
That pass caught. It's Williams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Now, a quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage.
Touchdown! Allen Lazard, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Lions have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
The extra point by Mevis is up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 23. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
They'll drop this down to Taylor. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile,